Hey everybody, it's Glidercat, and it is time to play. We're back in Outpost Engineer, and we are rocking and we are rolling. We just researched a few different items. And let's see, what have we been doing? The last thing we did is last episode, we upped our power production by adding 3 more combustion generators. You can see them in the distance. We've left 2 creeper bulbs, I guess they're called, or creep bulbs, going, and we've harvested the mycelium around them, and so far it hasn't been a problem. We're just kind of keeping those around to see if they present a problem for us. We did have to take out, I think, a bulb by our power plant, and then we also got those creeper bulbs or creep bulbs over here where we've got 4 furnaces burning. So there's probably a fair amount of pollution, but we harvested it. We got rid of the bulb, and we are cooking with grease here. We've got a bunch of stuff going. So now we need to decide what we want to work on next. Let's see. This guy is no longer processing. Let's give it some mycelium. I've got coal on me. Why don't we just put some coal in here? I think we can put whatever we want in this box. In fact, I thought about putting another box and an inserter just to double up on how much we can send through. Matter of fact, why don't we do it? We're here and we're thinking about it. Let's see. I've got a copper box here. Boom. And I've got an inserter here. Boom. Let's go grab some of those copper plates we've been producing. They're over here. Let's send those through and get some free data cubes out of that. Right? We've got a bunch just sitting here. Let's take them. We'll pop them in there and get them going. There's room here. Let's first put it there. We'll pop, I don't know, maybe not all of them because we might need them for crafting. We've got our manufacturer here. And now we need to think about what it is we want to go for next. I know we talked about doing the moving to the electrical furnaces. Let's see. Let me turn down my volume here. This was our hand furnace we've been using. Let's see. I want to place down our manufacturer and take a look at that, what that thing can make. I think I put that way over here on the toolbar. Let's drop this guy down again. Level some earth while we're at it. Let's take a look at the recipes. We get electrical furnaces, more manufacturers, molecular analyzers, or assemblers. We could actually send these manufacturers through the molecular analyzer if we want to get data cubes off them. I'm pretty sure any product in the game. In fact, we may send some iron frames in next, maybe. But out of this list, we want, I think, these electrical furnaces. And we may want a fair number of them if we want to get rid of the coal burning furnaces. Because the power lines take up a little bit less room. It seems like they're a little more flexible than having to route these belts of coal all over the place. So it could be we eventually get rid of those. Maybe we leave this installation as is, but our future installations, maybe we prioritize electricity. So maybe we leave this guy here just around our normal little crafting area. Let's see what this thing needs. We need 2 furnaces. Can I actually pop those in here somehow? Yeah, I guess I just pick this. Let's see. Oh, steel beams. Let's do that. That's the second ingredient. We need 4 of them. We've got iron over here. Steel beams. I think we saw the recipe for that. Let's run over to a constructor just to see if it's in here. Yeah, steel beams take steel bars. And we get steel bars out of here. So a steel bar just takes an iron bar. So we're going to need 2 furnaces, which I actually want to get rid of those coal furnaces, but we're going to have to make at least 2 more in order to get the steel bars that we're going to need to eventually make the electric furnace. Right? So we need at least a steel bar. Whoops. This guy. Yeah, a steel bar and then steel beams. So we're going to take iron ore, run it through a furnace. That's going to get us iron bars. Then we're going to run that through another furnace. That's going to get us steel bars. Then we're going to run the steel bars through a constructor, and that's going to get us steel beams. So it takes 4 steel bars to get a beam. And then it takes 2 iron ore. So 8 iron ore for every steel beam. So yeah, let's get to doing that. We'll need probably, let's grab a couple mining drills. For iron, let's always grab a few more inserters if we can. Okay, we're short on bronze. How we doing? We got 50 bronze. Let's hammer out some gears. Grab 20 more of those. So we got inserters. We got plenty of belts. Power poles we just built. I think we're good on those. We still got plenty of cable for wiring. Got a bunch of sand I don't know what to do with. And wood blocks. How are we doing on torches? We are out of torches. Can we make more of those while we're here? What do we need? We need copper bars. Do I have a place to get copper bars? I don't think I do. Are any of these lines backed up? Maybe this one will have copper bars for us. Let's swipe those and swipe these. And then we can make some torches. We'll try the electric lights once we unlock them. But I do really like the torches, the way they look. All right, let's head over to our iron deposit and see what we can do. If we can get another line going for steel bars. We're going to want to build all this out. In fact, I might do a little digging. A little terraforming here. Now, I don't know. Let's see. I kind of want to get at least 2 mining drills out of this. There's some more. There's a bunch of it all over. We could get creative and go on top there, but let's get the easy pickings first. So yeah, let's just get building here and see how this takes shape as we go. I'm going to put our belts this way. We're going to come down through here. But before I do, I'm going to dig this out so it looks nice and pretty. And we can use our kind of foundation blocks. In fact, maybe I'll backfill some of this so we can get everything looking uniform. We're going to have to take up that torch most likely. You can always pop a new one down. Boom. We probably need to go to here. Too wide, that is. Boom. Boom. Ooh, I wonder if I can control. That'd be cool if I could control dig, wouldn't it? Hit the control and have it dig a trench all the way to me. That'd be kind of a neat feature. All right, let's grab our concrete blocks here. Boom. We'll just fill that hole. Okay, cool. Starting to look a little more factory-like. Not too bad. But yeah, I was thinking of running the belt down this way. Hopefully we can get that thing full of ore. Did I just cover up an ore deposit? We can grab this. We may want that. We may want that, actually. In fact, you know what we could do is put our mining drills like here and here. And then run the belt here, here, and here. So let's go one more stretch with the concrete blocks. Boom, boom. Right. And we're coming up to, I think this can all be dug away if we want. We'll see if we need the space. Oh, yeah, but we need room for inserters too. So it's going to have to, let's go. Do we have inserters? We've made some of those. And those are going to be like this and this. And then our belt's actually going to be here. So we need to even do more concrete blocks. Yeah, we may have to dig out a little bit of this hill behind us. It's kind of starting to block, but we'll see. Maybe not. Belts, where are you? 3. So it would be something like this, this, and that. Right? So that's our line of iron ore coming out. Yeah, we're going to have to dig this out. Why don't we do it? We've got 2 options. We can put our furnaces right here, right? We got to run through 2 furnaces and run through a constructor. So I can bust that out and put it right here. Or we can run this line of ore out this way and have it kind of just following this line, just off to the side. And that would leave more room for us to get to this ore. But I think we should just dig this out, to tell you the truth. Let's do it. We got more ore deposits on the island. It'll be interesting to see how we make use of those. But let's just tear some of this up. What are we getting? Sandstone. I don't know if there's a way I can use this. I imagine I can fill areas in with it. We've kind of decided to standardize on the cement blocks just because I like the pattern. It just looks like, it looks like like something you'd see a factory. It looks like realistic to me. Or the most realistic of our options, I'd say. So let's take this out. It's okay if it overhangs a little bit. It's not a big deal. Let's clear out a little bit of space and then we can expand our platform and get a couple furnaces and get that constructor. And then I guess we're just going to feed that into a box for now, or a metal container, a copper box. And we will store the steel beams and use them for handcrafting. The first thing we're going to want to do is build some furnaces with them. And then if we have a bunch of extras, we can send them through the molecular analyzer and get some easy data cubes, especially early on with the first few ones we send through. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Did we grab a couple furnaces? We did not. So we need to go get our ingredients. I'm going to take this tin ore and get rid of it. It's 1 nugget. We don't need it. The stone, can I stack to save inventory? Yep. So yeah, we need the 2 furnaces and then we need I believe it's a constructor. Let's go fetch that stuff real quick. What can we take? Do we want to put a stack of these things? Let's take a couple stacks of these and put them in the molecular analyzer down here. Get some extra data cubes out of it. Right now it's doing some coal. Let's pop in. In fact, let's put in some cable. We've got a lot of extra cable. And this guy is still going. All right, so oh, I guess I can stack these guys, right? Stack those up. And whoops, I just keep double clicking on it when I don't mean to. We have a copper ore. What was I going to put in here? These guys. That should get us some quick data cubes. In fact, I could put a stack of torches. I could put everything I want in there. Let's go to our little crafting hub. Where's that? Over this away. And get the stuff we need. Look at our fungal blooms. They don't look like they're producing much mycelium. So hopefully we're in the clear for a bit on that. We need furnaces. We're going to do at least 2 more of these old ones. And then we want to switch to the electric. That's actually why we're doing this whole production line, to get the steel beams. And then I think it's just 1 constructor. And we've got all the ingredients we need. We'll just do the 1 and see if we can't get this done before the end of the episode. How am I doing on containers? Do I have a container? I do. That's fine. Copper's fine. We may build the more advanced ones as we build out new ones. So yeah, I guess we just kind of put furnace. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting with the furnaces? I keep forgetting that I got to route coal over here. Oh man. We can make it happen. Ooh boy, I can't burrow through this iron ore. So let's see, how can we get coal? Maybe we'll run a line behind the furnaces. So let me place a furnace just so we can visualize what we need to do. Right? We're going to load a furnace from the front. Just like that. It's probably good enough. And not sure if we should do one or two. We've been doing two inserters. Let's stick with that. Let me get these oriented correctly from the start. Boom and boom. That's going to take the iron ore and make iron bars. And the next one will do the steel bars. So then behind here, if we can pull this off, I thought this was going to be easy. And then I forgot about the need to have coal. Oh, look at this. Look what I'm chipping away. Where is the bloom? Where did that come from and when? Wow, look how high it is. It's way up there too. All right, let's take this out. Oh, you know, we can feed those sand blocks in the molecular analyzer too. I didn't even think of that. It's one way to get rid of some of the stuff that we're not using. All right, let's pull this down. We got to dig this out anyway. And somewhere in here, I bet there's a bloom. So this is a little bit of a time killer. Boy, there's a lot over here. We're kind of overdue. We've got several furnaces running. We're about to add 2 more. So we'll chip this out. And yeah, hopefully get up that research tree so we can get the turrets. Now there's some kind of turrets that are going to shoot down this mycelium for us. And then but I think we need to manufacture bullets or some kind of ammunition for them. I don't see the bulb now. We're going to have to, there it is. Hopefully I can target that thing. I have the hardest time targeting the bulb itself. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I have to climb up there. Yeah, I'm getting everything around the bulb. I'm not getting the bulb. Let's take out some of this up here. We can see there's mycelium. Hey, look at that. There's pretty sun. A little bit more back here. All right, can I get the bulb? I may have to try and walk up to that thing. Can I get close to it? Okay, there, we got it now. Tell the progress bar is slow. All right, a few more little nuggets of that. We are clear. Let's get back to what we were doing. We were trying to dig a path out here. Grab these little nuggets if I have... Oh, I don't have room in my inventory. Do I have something I can get rid of? I think I have this copper. Let's get rid of one of those. Whoops. I don't think it took. Boom. Okay, yeah, we picked up the other ones. Yeah, I want to route a belt of coal back here. This is going to be temporary because I want to try and replace these furnaces. So what we could do is grab another copper box or two. Or a steel box if we can, or an iron box. I guess that's the second tier. We're not making steel yet. And maybe just hand feed these with a box of coal. Because maybe this is going to be, you know, if this is going to be temporary, we don't need to do any fancy belt work to get a belt of coal over here. We have electricity and we put down the electric furnaces. Once we get those built, then we won't need to run coal over here. Now, the challenge is going to be, I think the electric furnaces are huge. Now, that's what I heard someone say. I haven't seen them myself. We're going to see those before long. All right, let's do this. We'll build this up a little bit back here. Looks like I got to take out a little bit more. I was not planning to do this much terraforming for this project, but we got to do what we got to do. Boom. Boom. I think it'll look pretty good when we're done. And like I said, I think the electric furnaces are bigger. So we may have some work to do. Let's see. I'm going to put a copper box. I could put one right between. No, I can't. Let's just get this going the way we need to do it, probably. We need to go fetch coal. So I'm going to go fetch coal, and we're going to make another box. It might be steel. It might be copper. Iron. Do I have iron bars I could steal from here? Anywhere? That would be helpful. How about in here? Nope. That is busy doing frames, and I cannot get the iron bars fast enough. All right. What's here? This is all copper. Yeah, so it might have to be a copper box. In fact, I might grab... How am I doing on copper? I think I've got quite a bit, right? There's one there. Yeah, I've got 70 copper. We'll make a copper box. Where's our little craft area? Right here in front of me. I don't think I can make the iron one. Copper's fine. So that's one. Let's make a couple more just to have them on us. And then let's go fetch some coal. Do I have the inventory space? I don't. Let's go dump some stuff off if I can. Over here. How we doing, fellas? Got a little room. How about some mycelium? Could probably top off this cable. Might as well. And then what do we got going in here? I'll top off the mycelium, and then I can combine these two. I still need more space. I want room for 4 coal. Might need to drop another box down. Maybe I'll drop a box. We made 3, so why don't I put one right here? And then temporarily do this. I know it's pretty silly, but oops. I'm not able to get in here. There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of some more stuff here. Oh, we got a single copper plate. What can we get rid of that we don't need a lot of? Oh, we got this iron ore. That can go for sure. That can go for sure. That can go. And what else do we want to send through? How about the rest of that mycelium? So that's not perfectly optimized, but it frees up enough space for coal. Let's go fetch some. We might have to make a couple trips to do this, actually. But again, the whole approach we're taking right now is we're going to not hand feed, but we're not going to bother running a belt of coal behind the furnaces that are going to be producing our steel beams, because we're thinking of doing electric furnaces, and then we won't need the coal at that point. We've got mycelium problems here to deal with. I'm going to pretend like I don't see them for the moment. I can rob coal here, and that may save us a trip. In fact, okay, I'm fully loaded with coal. We'll come back and deal with the mycelium problem, hopefully before the end of the episode. We'll just see if we can hurry up and get this done. Got more tin there. Now that fungal mold hasn't been spawning, but we got plenty over by the power plants, and I'm sure we're going to get more over here. So here's the idea here. We're going to take, how about 3 stacks? No, we've got, yeah, 3 stacks in one and 4 in the other. So this is temporary. That's why we're doing it this way. And then we need these guys pretty close together. Oh, why is it not? Is there something in the way? Something in the way, right? Doesn't want to place right there, and that's exactly where I want it. Well, let's see if we can't mine some of this out of the way. Might be this little bit here. Yeah, this turned out to be a little bit bigger of a project than I was hoping. Ooh. Okay. I was a little worried we weren't going to be able to clear some of these blocks back because they do have ore. And we were not able to remove ore from the map. That, I believe, is pretty permanent. And it's part of the reason is we're on an island, right? So if you could just mine all the ore out, you could get yourself in a situation where it's game over. So I think that's why the decision was made to make the resources infinite. Could change down the road. Who knows? All right, let's see if we can place that furnace. Now, actually, why don't we take this back just for the heck of it? I don't think these are the issue, these blocks back here. But can't hurt. Fill them up to make it look pretty-ish. All right, let's see if that furnace will place now. Why? Oh, man, that's a drag. It does it. It likes it there. We need it kind of here. Boy, I'm a little perplexed. All I can think of is maybe a little bit more space here needs to be cleared out. I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't look like this is in the way. But the reason we want them close is then we can get by with a single inserter. Taking from one furnace, taking the iron bars from one furnace and putting them into the second furnace in order to get us the steel bars. Yeah, I don't see anything. Power poles, maybe this stuff. Doesn't seem like this would be in the way. There's a little nugget there. I wonder if I can get it. Looks like I did. See, I can point here, and it's just going to take the nearest block, it looks like. That's a little not intuitive. This is not the end of the world. I'm just going to mine a few things here. It's going to work that stone back a bit. All right, can we get that last little sliver? This one is the one I want right there. All right. All right, we'll try again. I don't see anything encumbering here. This looks wide open to me. I could be missing something. We'll make it work regardless. So I'm probably obsessing over a very small detail. Yeah, I want it there. I can't get it there. That'll have to do. In fact, yeah, I doubt I can move this one over. Let's just try. Be nice to have these one block apart. Okay, that works. I'm okay with that. You and you and you and you are going to have to come up. Let's fill this hole real quick. Boom, boom, boom. And then we need copper boxes, a couple of them. That is fine there, and that is fine there. Again, these are temporary. Pull from there, pull from there. And 3 copper for you. 1, 2, 3. Not copper, coal. 3 coal for you. And how about 4 coal for you? And then an inserter here. Taking iron bars to be turned into steel bars. Then we had 2 inserters here. Bringing in the iron ore. 1, 2. That's fine. This guy doesn't need an inserter up front. In fact, we don't need these belts here. That can go. And these are backwards. So let's fix that right off the bat. They need to pull iron ore from the belts. Let's get a power pole down. I'm moving pretty quick here now. Let's see. How about... Make sure I have it selected. That helps. That's not too bad. We still have 113 cable, even after running some through the molecular analyzer. I want the far one. It's this guy, right? Boom. And then we need one more here. Boom. We should have plenty of power. We took care of that. All right. There comes our second belt of iron ore. This guy, we can pick a recipe. It's not urgent. have that guy do iron bars. We can set a recipe here for steel bars. Okay, and we're not done with this line yet. We need our constructor to turn those steel bars into beams. So that guy, we can put, let's do it like right there. Another inserter. Boy, we sure go through the inserters. Just going to pull steel beams out of there, pop them into this guy. Now we want to add more an extension of our little foundation here. And then we got our last copper box. We have just enough. And we're cutting it close on inserters. I'm half tempted to think about automating them. Steel beams. All right. I think we've got a production line here in place. Just in the nick of time. It's going to take a while for this to start producing steel beams. But once it does, we'll have what we need to make the first electric furnaces. And then we may go back and visit that very same setup we just worked on, rip out the furnaces that are burning coal and replace them with electricity. Because we're going to have to do that at some point anyway, because they're going to run out of coal. And I don't want to run belts of coal out there. So we're at the end of the episode. All I'm going to do for the rest of this episode, if you want to duck out early here, is just take up this mycelium, take up these creep bulbs that have sprouted up near our power plant. We'll take these back. There's quite a few here, so it's going to take a minute. I see some in the distance too. But yeah, if you want to head out, that's fine. Or if you want to just stick around, that's cool too. So yeah, we'll take up this mycelium. The next episode, we'll go harvest our steel beams. Hopefully we'll have some. I think the production is going to be a little slow, but right now we only need those for the electric furnaces. So, and I'm not sure how many we need. I think it might be 4 per furnace. So we might make 4 or 5 furnaces. So what is that? 20 steel beams. I took out part of the foundation. I didn't want to. And then, yeah, and then that can just produce the steel beams as slow as it wants and fill up that container. Right now, it's not urgent. And we can set up another line if we need higher productivity. But once we get those furnaces built, again, we got to go back and take out the coal burning ones. And then it's up to us if there's other coal burning ones that we want to replace. We do already have a belt going out to the other ones, so it's not as big of a deal. It's definitely not urgent. I don't know that they pollute any more or less. Like, I don't know if the coal burning ones pollute and the electric ones don't pollute. But I guess we could do a test on that. We'll see once we convert the iron processing area over to electric furnaces. Maybe we'll do all the furnaces electric over there. And then we'll just see if we have less fungal blooms popping up. And then we'll know. I have a feeling all the buildings pollute, but I could be wrong. It's just an assumption. All right, we are almost done with the fungal blooms here. What do we get? Do we get them all? We had one down there. We had a mess of it over here. We had one that wasn't sprouting much over there. This all looks good. I'm going to grab some concrete blocks while we're here. Another 150, not bad. We've been using them pretty good, I think. And then what is this one doing? Oh, that's just our coal supply. I think we're in the clear on that. I could grab a stack or 2 just to feed into the molecular analyzer. How we doing? Here's our belt of coal that we've got so far. And we could always put power plants off of this. It looks like this belt is pretty well compressed. Those are the fungal blooms we're going to leave. They're not sprouting out any more stuff. I'm just going to head back to our molecular analyzer here and feed the 3 boxes. Kind of a corny setup here. All right, those are still full. This guy is not right. That's why he's not pulling. Let's fix it. You need to pull from the box. Probably did the same thing over here. No, that one's set up right. Okay. So he's going to start filling up a slot. I may beat him to the chase here and throw some mycelium in there. This guy is empty. Let's get rid of some junk. Like I grabbed 2 stacks of coal just for this purpose, and we got 2 more myceliums. So this will kind of be our garbage bin / research center. This guy's just doing stone. Not sure. It might not even be worth doing this way because we're getting such a low return. 270 scans for the next block. It is all automated. So we'll see. We'll think about that over time. But let's see how many research points we've got. 36! 36 research points. All right. We're not going to mess with that right now. We'll do that at the top of the next episode. That'll be fun. And then we'll pick some research, investigate all that. And then hopefully we'll have some steel beams that we can use to build electric furnaces, and we'll swap those out over here. Very cool. We're making good progress, I think. So that's awesome. Let's take a quick look. I know I'm just dawdling here. Let's take a quick look at the satellite dish. It's kind of lit up from the inside. I think that's pretty sweet. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. All right, that's it for now. This is Glidercat signing off saying thanks so much for watching. I really enjoy having you here on this journey. Outpost Engineer. And I'll see you in the next episode.